Hi, Ed Kieta with the Alternative Wellness Center here. We're here today with Rachel Schaefer. She has been instrumental with the success of the Alternative Wellness Center. She's been with us pretty much from the very beginning, and a little bit over a year now. She's been promoted several times. She's a total rock star. Officially our office administrator, but I'm sure by the time everything's said and done, she'll be pretty darn. She'll probably be running this organization, truthfully. But she's an amazing person, and asked her to join us today to talk about a little bit about why she got involved with this industry and her perspectives on what's happening right now. Rachel?
I'm just passionate about cannabis, period, when it comes to every aspect that it stands for. It's the most misunderstood plant in the world. Maybe one of the, well, definitely one of the biggest lies this country has ever been told. And I fight for the plant every single day.
She really does. Anybody that follows our Facebook postings, that's Rachel. She is a wealth of information, and not only from the medicinal side, but she makes sure to put the information out there regarding all aspects of the plant, regarding the fact that the male variety of the plant, the hemp plant, is absolutely, totally amazing as far as food, clothing, and shelter, and then of course the female plant, the medicinal side. What about the Alternative Wellness Center? Anything that you see about this facility versus others that you think attracted you? Or I know I'm totally prompting you here to get a compliment.
No, you're good. I wouldn't work for you know.
Well, that's why I'm bringing it up. Yeah. I know that there's no way you'd be here.
Yeah,
you know.
definitely. I mean, I interviewed, and there's some definitely shady places out there, and this is the best dispensary out there. I wouldn't work for anything other. So.
Well, thank you. I wasn't trying to get that. Just, you know, the fact, really what I was trying to hit on is the fact that I know when we first met you, your passion came through right from the very beginning, and you are absolutely, have a tremendous amount of integrity is really what I'm getting at. And you want to make sure that whatever you're involved in is being done the right way and is addressing the patients the way they need to be addressed.
100%. I wouldn't. My biggest thing was I would not work for a shop that was in this for the money. And the AWC, Ed and Pablo definitely are not here for the money. And I wanted somebody that was as passionate about cannabis as I am. You know, it's not just selling weed or whatever like some of the people out there treat it as. And so, yeah.
Very well said. And we don't mean to, by any means, knock the competition. We would, however, very diplomatically like to encourage everybody in the industry to be as professional as possible, because obviously the spotlight is on us, and this is one heck of an opportunity to bring the plant back into the prominence and the relationship with humanity that is meant to be.
You got to do it the right way and give it the respect that it deserves, and otherwise you're not going to change people's minds. So, you know, we have to give it the professionalism that it deserves, you know, so that people actually can, it can change people's minds. They can't look at it as something scary, you know.
Very well said.
It's not.
Because that is one of the big pieces of misinformation that they try to drill into our brain, that this is a scary, dangerous thing, and that couldn't be further from the truth. There's a lot of scary, dangerous things out there, but cannabis is definitely not one of them. What about one other question I was thinking of? You've been extremely dialed in with this industry, probably more so than anybody I know. And what perspective, or do you have any opinion or perspective on what's happened in the industry, or any changes that may have happened, or things that have been good or bad that have been upsetting regarding the legislation and just the industry in general?
There's been good and bad. I'll start with the bad. One of the few things that I've seen that have changed is a lot of good people have been shut out of this industry. When HB 1284 went into effect, one, it allowed towns to just decide that they didn't want dispensaries there. So towns in places that got voted out, those places paid all this money to have a business, and they're doing it the right way, just like we are here, and they had to shut their doors and no longer run their business. And now the patients in that town have to travel miles and miles, 30 miles, and some of these people are very, very sick, and to get their medicine, and it's ridiculous. And the way that the amendment was put into place, that all patients shall have access to their medicine, and some of them are not able to do that now.
You're bringing up a great point, because it appears to be in clear violation of Amendment 20, which we are the only state in the nation, thus far anyways, that has made the legislation a part of the state constitution for a lot of good reasons, mainly because it's much more difficult to change the legislation once it's enacted, thankfully. And the fact that there are municipalities that are effectively banning aspects of our industry.
My hometown, I live in Loveland, Colorado, and there's not a dispensary in the state. Thank goodness I'm healthy enough to travel and I can get my medicine. One, I work at a great dispensary where I get my medicine anyway. But if I didn't, or say I was homebound, how am I going to get my medicine? I'd have to go all the way to Fort Collins. That's like at least 20 miles away from my house. So,
great point.
Yeah, it's very disappointing. There are good things though, because I believe that we're, especially here at the AWC, we're doing a great job of teaching people, because that's what it's going to take, is education. That's what changed my mind about the plant. And once you just learn a little bit, there's a lot more to learn, but just a little bit, and you're like, wait a minute, what's going on?
It's amazing.
Yeah, cannabis is amazing. One of my favorite quotes in the world is, if you don't like cannabis, then you're not going to like the future, because that's the future, folks, and
right.
and it's a good thing.
That's right. Hey, to finish off, I'd like to introduce our mascot. You could let us know who this furry friend here is?
This is Lily Bella, and she's an amazing doggy, my whole heart. She's the mascot here at AWC. She cheers people up every day, makes people's days.
That's right.
You can look her up on Facebook, Lily Bella, and she'd love to be your friend.
She's got more friends on Facebook, substantially more than I have. It's amazing. Thank you, everybody. Have a great day.